You make money, you work hard, but when you check your account, it feels like the money just vanished. Has it ever happened to you that you don't even know where it all went? It's not always because you don't make enough. And if you don't figure out why today, you'll keep working just to watch your paycheck disappear every month. Stick around, because what I'm about to tell you could change the next 12 months of your life.
Rule 1. Avoid lifestyle inflation.
This is the silent thief that empties your wallet without you even noticing. Lifestyle inflation. Here's how it works. When you earn more, instead of saving or investing, you increase your spending. You upgrade your phone, buy more expensive clothes, a new car, and the worst part? You do it thinking you deserve it. And yes, of course you deserve it, but not at the cost of your future. Check this out. A 2023 study from Cambridge revealed that 78% of people who received a 20% raise ended up just as, if not more in debt 6 months later. The problem isn't that your expenses go up. The problem is when they go up at the same pace or even faster than your income. If your salary increases by 10%, make sure your expenses go up by just 3%, or better yet, not at all. That gap is the seed that will allow you to save, invest, and most importantly, breathe easier. Now ask yourself, if your salary went up tomorrow, do you already know exactly how you'd use that extra money? Or are you going to let it disappear like always?
Rule 2. Spend less than you earn. Sounds obvious, right? But if it were that easy, most people would have savings, and that's clearly not the case. Here's the trap. We focus so much on how much is coming in that we forget to control how much is going out. I know people who live comfortably on $3,000 a month, and others who make $10,000 and can't sleep because of debt. The difference isn't in the income, it's in the discipline. I want you to try something. For the next 3 months, live on 80% of your income and save the other 20%. And don't touch it. That money isn't to buy something later, it's to build your financial freedom. Yes, at first it'll feel like you're short, but then you'll realize there were always expenses you didn't really need. So ask yourself, are your expenses aligned with what you want to build, or just with what you want to enjoy today? Rule 3.
Pay yourself first. Most people pay their bills first, and if there's anything left, they try to save. But there's almost never anything left. The rule is simple. When you receive your income, set aside a portion for yourself before you pay anything else. And I'm not just talking about saving. I mean investing in your most valuable asset, yourself. Because if your value in the market doesn't grow, your income will stagnate, and inflation will outrun you. Learn a new skill, improve the ones you already have, invest in a course, a book, your health. Think of it this way. Every dollar you invest in increasing your ability to generate income is a dollar that can multiply over and over again. So tell me, when was the last time you paid yourself before everyone else?
Rule 4. Know the difference between good debt and bad debt.
Going into debt isn't always bad, but most people do it in the worst possible way. Bad debt is the kind that takes money from your pocket every month without giving anything back. Paying off a phone in 12 installments, financing a vacation, buying clothes on credit. These are expenses that lose value and tie you to fixed payments that choke your cash flow. Good debt, on the other hand, is strategic. It helps you generate income or increase your value. For example, a loan to start a profitable business, buy equipment that boosts production, or even pay for a course that opens up better job opportunities. Here's the one question you should always ask before going into debt. Will this put money into my pocket or take it out? If the answer is take it out, don't do it. And here's a key fact. According to Mexico's National Banking and Securities Commission, over 60% of credit card holders in 2024 were only paying the minimum. And that can make you end up paying double or even triple the original price. So remember, good debt pushes you forward. Bad debt buries you. Which one are you in right now?
Rule 5. Have an emergency plan. An unexpected event without a backup plan
Is a financial disaster. Think about it. Your car breaks down, your business has a slow month, or a medical emergency comes up. If you don't have an emergency fund, your only option will be to go into debt. And that's where the snowball begins. The rule is clear. You need a reserve that covers 3 to 6 months of your fixed expenses. If you spend $15,000 a month, your fund should be at least $45,000. It's not money for vacations or to take advantage of a sale. It's your financial life jacket. And don't think it's impossible. Start by saving a small amount each month, even if it's just 5% of your income, and make it untouchable. A study by the U.S. Federal Reserve revealed that 40% of people can't cover an unexpected $400 expense without going into debt. Don't be part of that statistic. The difference between panic and peace in a crisis is your emergency plan. So tell me, if something serious happened tomorrow, how many months could you live without earning a single cent?
Rule 6. Make your money move with purpose.
Money was made to move, not to sit still. A lot of people save every penny as if just holding on to it would somehow protect it. But there's a problem. Inflation is wearing it down every single day. A bill you save today will be worth less next year, even if it looks exactly the same. The secret is to put it to work. I'm not talking about spending for the sake of it. I mean moving it with purpose. Investing it in a project, a business, an income-generating asset. Think about two people. One saves $50,000 in a non-interest account. The other uses that same $50,000 to start a small online business that brings in $3,000 a month. After 2 years, the first person has less purchasing power. The second has multiplied their investment. Of course, there's risk, but staying still is also risky, because time and inflation don't forgive. So always ask yourself, is this money working for me, or just sleeping in a bank account?
Rule 7. Study and prepare before you invest.
Investing without understanding is like walking into a dark room full of furniture. Sooner or later, you're going to hit something. Many people throw money into stocks, crypto, or businesses just because they saw someone else make money doing it. But they don't know what they're buying, or how it works. And when things go wrong, they blame the market, when the real issue was their lack of preparation. Risk isn't the enemy. Ignorance is. A prepared investor knows how to evaluate what they're getting into. They start small, test, learn, and then scale. A study from the University of Chicago found that investors who spend at least 6 hours researching before putting their money in have a 40% higher chance of earning consistent returns. So before you invest, ask yourself, do I understand how this works? Do I know the risks? If you can't explain it in simple words, you're not ready to put your money there.
Rule 8. Build a valuable network.
Your environment is like an elevator. It either takes you up or drags you down. If you spend most of your time with people who complain, see risks in everything, or think dreaming big is dangerous, you'll eventually start thinking the same way, even without realizing it. But when you surround yourself with people who talk about ideas, business, investments, and goals, your mindset shifts, and so do your opportunities. Many times, having access to the right person can save you years of effort or open doors you didn't even know existed. Here's a powerful stat. According to a Harvard Business Review study, 85% of the most lucrative jobs and business opportunities come through connections, not online applications. That means your next big opportunity could be just one conversation away. So ask yourself, are you in an environment that lifts you up or one that holds you back? Because if it's the second, then your growth isn't just about what you know. It's about who you have around you. Rule 9. Choose your priorities. You can have almost anything you want, but you can't have everything at the same time. This is where most people get lost. They try to move forward on all fronts at once and end up draining their resources, money, time, and energy without achieving clear results. If you're an entrepreneur, maybe you want to reinvest in your business, travel, improve your home, and save for retirement, all at once. The problem is, when everything is a priority, nothing really is. The key is to define what you'll focus on first and dedicate the bulk of your resources to that. That doesn't mean giving up the rest forever. It means strategically postponing them. An interesting stat: a study from Stanford University showed that people who focus on one financial goal at a time are 60% more likely to reach it than those who try to pursue multiple goals at once. So ask yourself, where are you spreading your resources today that you could be focusing to move forward much faster? Rule 10. Don't be afraid of money. Many people say they want to earn more, but deep down, they're afraid of money. That fear comes from inherited beliefs, that money corrupts, that having a lot is for greedy people without values, or that if you prosper, someone else has to lose. And if you carry those ideas with you, you'll unconsciously sabotage your own progress. The truth is, money doesn't change who you are. It simply amplifies what you already are. If you're generous, money will help you give more. If you're organized, money will multiply your opportunities. But if you're irresponsible, money will make that even more obvious. The key is to see it as a tool, not as an enemy. No one is afraid of a hammer when they need to drive a nail. Money works the same way. If you know why you're using it, it stops being scary. A study published in the Journal of Financial Therapy found that people with positive beliefs about money not only earn more, but also manage what they have much better. So ask yourself, do your thoughts about money bring it closer to you or push it away? Now you've got 10 rules to stop your salary from vanishing month after month. But let me tell you something. Even if you apply every single one, there's a silent enemy that can destroy your progress, and almost no one talks about it. This enemy isn't inflation, it's not debt, and it's not poor money management. It's something that works in the background, day after day, silently sabotaging your finances, even if you're disciplined. If you don't detect it in time, you could lose years of effort in just a few months. In my next video, I'll show you exactly what it is, how to identify it in your life, and how to eliminate it before it's too late. Believe me, if you care about your money, you can't miss what's coming next.